It's finally here. I ordered this back in April for the May 30th delivery date after some delays. It's finally here. This is the LBX Controller from Junk Food Arcades for the Smash Brothers series, right? Mostly for Melee. I'm probably going to be using it for Ultimate. And you're probably asking, well, why did you buy that, right? Like, why did you buy that? You don't even play Smash. But I kind of have a thing for all button controllers. I travel with this. This is the Junk Food Arcades Snackbox Micro. And I play on this daily, right? This is a Hitbox Arcade Hitbox. It has a lot of things done to it. You might not recognize the product anymore, but it is a Hitbox Arcade Hitbox. So I figured a fun and easier way for me to learn Smash is actually on one of these, because I don't have any muscle memory of playing on a GameCube controller or playing on a Pro controller. I never had a GameCube growing up, so I have no sentiment towards those controllers. My plan is to play with it a little bit, learn the game a little bit on here, and if I end up liking it, I'll keep it, and if I don't, I'll resell it. This video is not sponsored. I actually paid with this with my own money, right? I did reach out to them to help sponsor this video, but they weren't interested, and they didn't have any review units to really give out, you know? And so with that out of the way, let's kind of talk about the build quality. These buttons are very similar to the ones that you'll find on the snack box here. They're mechanical. They're a little bit smoother, actually, to the touch, but the overall build quality is very solid. You can see here, it's super thin. It's got this metal plate. I didn't pay. There's a heavy metal plate you can get to give it some more weight. I didn't pay for that. It has its own metal plate that it comes with. Very sturdy, you know, not really going to bend or anything like that. It's a very sturdy and quality product. Where it kind of starts to get difficult is when it comes to the software and the firmware. So this unit in particular has a faulty PCB because it came in a batch that just wasn't flashed properly. Any one that you order after this point will be fine, but this unit in particular has a faulty PCB, so I can't boot any firmware onto it. It ships with default firmware on here is for Melee on the console, and you can use it on the Switch with a GameCube adapter, which I don't quite have yet. This video is going to have to be a 2-day project because my GameCube adapter doesn't come until today. So I actually have not played on it at all because I couldn't load like Crane's code or like even the default software that comes in the manual, right? There's not like a launcher either. It's not an installer or anything like that. You just go to like a GitHub page and download some files and then download like the Arduino app, because it's just run by an Arduino, right? That's the PCB in here, and you load that on there yourself. You have to flash the PCB yourself based on what game you're going to play. I just think it's important to include that because I was not ready to flash PCBs myself and do all that. I'm very spoiled in the sense that I can just plug things in and play a lot of the times these days, or I can plug things in and an installer comes up with drivers. There are no drivers. There's no Junk Food Arcade installer or anything like that. You have to manually do it yourself, and it helps a lot if you join their Discord and kind of talk to people, and they'll help you. So it is the next day. I've got my GameCube adapter here. I've got everything set up, and it does seem to be working on Ultimate, even though I've got that PCB issue that, again, is unique to my unit only. If you order one of these in the future, you will be completely fine. And I've already been contacted by Junk Food Arcades to get that new PCB sent out. But it does seem to be working completely fine right now with just a GameCube adapter. So what I've done is I've got a hand cam here, of course, with the controller, and then in the middle of the screen you're going to see the default button layout that this ships with. So that's the one that I'm still running, and all around it is kind of a control scheme that I came up with that I feel like is comfortable for me. Again, I don't play this game, so let me know if you see anything that seems kind of weird or might be messed up in the future. Now, some of the buttons, I actually don't really know what they do. I know this one will change the directional keys to the D-pad, of course, but these two here, I think, are modifiers, so you can walk, like your character can walk. I think this is X modifier or something and Y modifier, so maybe it makes things slower or a little bit something like that. I don't really know, but let's hop into the test mode here. I'm going to click some buttons and we can check it out. Of course, I am a complete scrub and a beginner at this game, so we're not going to be doing any combos or anything like that. I'm just going to press some buttons and take a look at how things are set up. So this is the attack button, this one right here. These, are, of course, are all of my tilt attacks. I put on tilt stick, and this is the C stick right here. You've got down, you've got left, you've got up, and you've got right. This, I believe, is right bumper, and I've set that to jump. One of these other, this one is also right bumper right here. This button is supposed to be something. I don't know what this is supposed to be or why it's not working right now. I'm sure when I can flash it with the Ultimate firmware, this button will come alive, but right now it's not. This right here is another attack button, so I can kind of just press these two to do a nair if I want. I know I shouldn't, or you can kind of plink it too, like this, which is something that you do in fighting games. So you can kind of plink. I like that, so I left it how it was, or I set it up like this. This button right here is special. And to do up special, because this is up on the stick and I don't have like jump stick on, I forget what it's called, but where you jump with the thumbstick, I don't have that on. It does still function as an up input, so I can do special and this button at the same time, and I'll get an up special, right? It still functions as an up, just not as a jump. This button right here is just another jump, so I can kind of do this, like I can do up B special, and then I don't really know why I set this one to jump, to be honest. And then this one is grab. So the way that I've been resting my hand on it so far is, also this button to the left of the directions is shield button. So I have been resting my hand so far is kind of like this. This bottom one is kind of my home row. So of course I have a special attack here. I have attack on A. I also think I have the one where if you press A and B, you'll do a smash attack. It must not be on, but when you do have it on, you can just press A and B, and then it'll give you a smash attack, and you can do it with a direction or whatever, so it makes it a little bit easier. I'm not sure if I'll leave it like that, but I've got a special, I've got jump, I've got grab, and then I've got up on my home row, and then up here I can reach for whatever else I need to in the future. Now again, these controls might change because I haven't really chosen a character. I really like playing Zero Suit, which is kind of hard. Byleth is cool, and I like Pyra and Mythra. Those are the three characters I'm kind of in between right now, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with. I did play Palutena for a little bit. She's alright too. So maybe 4 different choices there. I have to mess around, pick one, and then maybe adjust my controls accordingly. If there's anything you want to see done in particular on this LBX, please let me know in the comments below. Of course, I'm going to go practice a lot now, pick a character, and hopefully give you guys some good gameplay of me playing on this within the next couple days. If you have any good tutorials for like beginners starting out on Smash, leave it in the comments below. I'm going to be watching the Izal like Smash series because I know he has like beginner all the way up to expert. I'm going to start with the beginner one today, really get those drills down into my hands and kind of acclimate myself to where everything is on the controller, and then hopefully move on throughout that tutorial throughout the week. So I'll make some more videos about that. I'll make some more videos on this, and I hope you're excited to see more. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing.